Welcome to Previously On, a podcast series created to help you through some of the most complex yet brilliant television ever made. Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 7, The Broken Man. In a small village in the Riverlands, the Hound is alive. Having been left by Arya to die after his battle with Brienne ages ago, he now seems settled firmly into a new, calmer life. He was saved by a Septon named Brother Ray, who was the village leader, after a cough from the Hound saved him from premature burial. In King's Landing, the High Sparrow tells Marjorie she should provide King Tommen with an heir and attempt to bring Lady Olenna into the faith, hinting that she may meet some harm otherwise. So Marjorie, watched by Septa Unella, the devoted follower of the High Sparrow who followed Cersei with the shame bell, tries to persuade Olenna to return to Highgarden. Her grandmother refuses, but Marjorie secretly slips her a scrap of paper bearing the House Tyrell sigil, indicating Marjorie is still loyal, prompting Olenna to agree to leave. Cersei tries to get her to stay for the sake of her grandchildren. However, Olenna blames Cersei for the Sparrow's grip on the city and tells her the only joy she will take from the current misery is that Cersei has lost. Jaime, Bronn and the Lannister army arrive at Riverrun to try and overturn the Blackfish. At the gates, Lothar, Frey and Walder Rivers threaten to hang Edmure Tully unless the Blackfish gives up the castle. The Blackfish remains unmoved by the threats, then dares them to cut his throat. Jaime walks over and takes control of the siege. In the north, Jon, Sansa and Davos seek allies for their assault on Winterfell. Helped by the words of Tormund and Jon's actions at Hardhome, they secure the allegiance of the wildlings. They arrive at Bear Island to ask 10-year-old Lyanna Mormont, an amazing force of nature, Jorah's cousin and the head of House Mormont, for her allegiance. Initially she brushes them off, but Davos, a man with a growing ability in successful persuasion, explains the fight is against the White Walkers, not a handful of squabbling houses. Lyanna agrees that House Mormont will then fight with House Stark. Back at Riverrun, Jaime attempts to talk to the Blackfish. He orders him to surrender in the name of King Tommen and offers to spare the life of his men if the castle is given up. Blackfish refuses and declares they can either attack or starve them out. Up north, Jon has less luck when trying to bring House Glover into the war, Lord Glover refusing to fight alongside wildlings and asking where Robb was when his castle and family were attacked. Theon and Yara Greyjoy are holed up in Volantis, where Yara tells Theon she plans to forge an alliance with Daenerys. Jon, Sansa and Davos discuss the forthcoming attack on Winterfell. Despite having fewer numbers than Ramsay, Jon insists they must attack now. Later, Sansa writes a mysterious letter sent somewhere by Raven. Village life continues for the Hound, but it's interrupted when 3 riders from the Brotherhood without banners arrive. They attempt to extort the villagers, but Ray tells them they have nothing and the riders depart. The Hound warns Ray that they will return. In Braavos, Arya secures passage to Westeros on a ship leaving at dawn. As she stands on a bridge, she's attacked and stabbed multiple times by the waif who pushes her into the water below. Arya crawls out and stumbles wounded through the town. The Hound returns to the village from cutting wood to find everyone slaughtered and Ray hanging. He pulls his axe from a stump and leaves. Thanks for listening. Hope it's been helpful. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you subscribed. We've got loads more shows where this came from, and we'd love you to join us for them. If you know someone who needs to get up to speed with Thrones, just send them our way. A 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts from would also be absolutely fantastic. If you've got any feedback, have I pronounced a name wrong? I hope I haven't. Or ideas for a show that we should be covering? We'll almost certainly be doing the big ones, but you never know, there may be others that we've missed. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you over on Twitter. You can find us at PreviousPodcast or just email us hello@previouslyon.co.uk. Previously On is presented by Jamie East and is a Daft Doris production.